We're absolutely thrilled to have been invited to take part in this year's Fuse conference. And the challenges we're focusing on today couldn't be more timely. I'm Nick Goldberg, the founder and joint CEO of Ezra. And I want to talk to you today about our solution and how it can address both the skills gap and the inclusion imperative within any organization. Put simply, we know that coaching is one of the most impactful and sustained forms of development. The problem is, it's always been reserved for people like us, those at the highest levels of the organization. But by combining the best-in-class technology with 50 years of coaching experience, we've been able to expand this superpower to every tier of an organization at scale for a price that makes business sense. When the International Coaching Federation commissioned PwC to conduct their global coaching report, they discovered that 86% of businesses considered that they'd made a return on their investment in coaching, with 70% of respondents saying that the experience had improved their performance at work. And this is because coaching facilitates real behavior change and equips recipients with a sustainable method to manage the challenges in change. Therefore, when we look at the challenges involved in closing the skills gap and building more inclusive and diverse workplaces, we should be focusing on how we support people in adopting the behaviors that make these changes possible. The ability to handle change positively is probably the most important skill for any organization now and in the future. We're already delivering these programs that address these challenges with some of the world's largest companies, whether that's Kraft Heinz supporting their inclusion program, or Spotify supporting every new manager that comes into the company, or Thomson Reuters with their high potentials. Our clients are already able to see the impact that democratized coaching from Ezra can have on their organization. And whilst we've democratized coaching, Ezra can still support the most senior people in organizations, like Vodafone, where we're coaching their top 250 people globally to adapt to the new normal. We know the half-life of skills is shortening all the time. And if the COVID-19 pandemic has taught us anything, it's that ensuring our workforces are resilient enough to adapt, grow, and thrive in periods of constant and accelerating change is absolutely critical to business success. And by making work a better place to be for everyone, we create a culture and an environment in which positive change can be embraced, challenges willingly accepted, and problems like those we face today are ultimately overcome. I now want to take a few minutes to demonstrate to you how Ezra makes democratized coaching a reality, and how, with a relentless focus on ease and simplicity, we are able to put world-class professional coaching into the hands of more people than has ever been possible before.
Hello, we're Ezra, and we've redesigned professional coaching for the digital age. Here's how it works. If your company signed you up for coaching, we'll send you a link to download Ezra and set up your profile. We've worked closely with your company to understand where your business is today and where you're moving to. We've created customized goals that align to your unique program. Go ahead and pick 3 that resonate with you. Don't worry if you want to choose more or maybe discuss something that's not on the list. You can share that with your coach during your first session. Then we'll suggest a set of people who we think you'll work well with. You just need to pick the person you think suits you. Are you looking for a certain area of expertise? Or maybe qualifications are more important to you? Once you've decided, set a time for you to talk. If you're a night owl, that might be at home one evening. Or if you're an early bird, it might be over your morning coffee. It's your coaching session, so think beyond 9 to 5. Plan your session around when you work best. When it's time to talk, we'll send you a reminder. If you're in an office, this might be a good time to grab a quiet meeting room. Your coach should be ready and waiting for you, so you can start chatting then and there in the app. In your first session, you can expect to talk through your goals and set a plan for the weeks to come. Your coach won't ever ask you to share anything you're not comfortable sharing or report back specifics to your manager or company. When you're finished, give feedback on the session and book your next slot so you're ready to go again. We believe everyone can be better with a coach, and we're working to make that happen.
So now that I've shown you how Ezra works, I'd invite you to jump into the open channel with us. We'd love to speak to you and talk you through some of the detail on how we believe Ezra is perfectly suited to addressing the challenges of building inclusive workplaces and helping organizations close the skills gap that hold them back. We've also provided some materials you may find interesting, including a white paper on building diverse talent pipelines, along with some existing programs and case studies that illustrate the success our clients are already experiencing with using Ezra. This is just the start of our journey. We've got so much further to go, but together, everyone is better with a coach.